Breaking news live. Powerful earthquake in Greece and another earthquake in the Philippines. Tsunami alerts raise concerns across coastal regions. Welcome to our live coverage as we continue monitoring developing seismic activity affecting parts of Greece and the Philippines. Throughout this broadcast, we will follow the latest reports, eyewitness accounts, emergency updates, and scientific analysis related to these powerful earthquakes and the tsunami concerns that follow. Around the world, millions of people living in earthquake-prone regions understand how quickly the ground can begin shaking and how rapidly communities must react when a major seismic event occurs. Today, attention is focused on two separate regions known for intense tectonic activity. In Greece, residents reported strong shaking that was felt across multiple areas. Buildings swayed, objects fell from shelves, and people rushed outdoors seeking safety. Meanwhile, in the Philippines, another significant earthquake has once again reminded residents of the constant seismic threat faced by the island nation. Authorities and monitoring agencies continue evaluating potential aftershocks and assessing any tsunami-related risks. As dramatic footage continues appearing online, videos recorded by residents and security cameras show the frightening moments when the earthquake struck. These earthquake videos, captured on camera, reveal shaking buildings, moving vehicles, swinging lights, cracking walls, and startled residents attempting to reach safety.
Oh my God!
Such footage provides an important record of the power of natural disasters. It demonstrates how quickly normal life can be interrupted by seismic events. The Mediterranean region has long been vulnerable to earthquakes due to the interaction of several tectonic plates. Greece is among the most earthquake-prone countries in Europe. Over the centuries, powerful earthquakes have shaped both the landscape and the history of the region. Seismologists frequently monitor fault systems beneath the Aegean Sea and surrounding areas because movement along these faults can generate strong earthquakes capable of affecting nearby islands and coastal communities. Residents described hearing a low rumbling sound before intense shaking began. Witnesses reported furniture moving unexpectedly, dishes falling from cabinets, and power interruptions in some locations. Emergency response teams were quickly placed on alert as authorities began collecting reports from affected communities. As images emerged from the region, news organizations including CNN, BBC News, Reuters, Associated Press, Sky News, Al Jazeera, Euronews, France 24, ABC News, CBS News, NBC News, and other international broadcasters began following developments closely. Journalists worked to verify reports, while emergency officials assessed conditions on the ground. Meanwhile, thousands of kilometers away in the Philippines, another earthquake generated concern among residents already familiar with seismic emergencies. The Philippines lies within the Pacific Ring of Fire, one of the most active seismic rings on Earth. This vast geological region is responsible for many of the world's strongest earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. People in affected areas reported sudden violent shaking that lasted several seconds. Some residents immediately evacuated buildings, while others sought shelter according to earthquake safety procedures. Schools, offices, transportation facilities, and commercial centers initiated emergency protocols as authorities worked to determine the extent of the impact. For many families, the uncertainty that follows a major earthquake can be almost as stressful as the initial shaking itself. Questions quickly arise regarding structural damage, transportation disruption, utility outages, and the possibility of powerful aftershocks. Seismologists emphasize that aftershocks are a normal part of the earthquake process and can continue for hours, days, weeks, or even months following a significant seismic event. One of the most concerning possibilities after a major earthquake is the generation of tsunami waves. Tsunamis occur when large volumes of water are displaced, often due to undersea earthquakes, landslides, or volcanic activity. Even when a tsunami warning is issued as a precaution, authorities urge coastal residents to take such alerts seriously until official assessments are completed. Emergency agencies use sophisticated monitoring systems to evaluate tsunami risks. Networks of seismic sensors, ocean buoys, tide gauges, and satellite observations provide critical data that helps experts determine whether dangerous waves have been generated. These systems have improved dramatically over the past decade, allowing authorities to issue warnings more quickly than ever before. Footage shared across social media platforms shows dramatic scenes from both regions. Security camera recordings reveal sudden shaking inside homes and businesses. Surveillance cameras captured shelves collapsing, merchandise falling, and people reacting within seconds to the unexpected movement. Outdoor cameras recorded swaying trees, shaking utility poles, and frightened residents gathering in open areas. Natural disasters caught on camera often spread rapidly across the internet because they provide a powerful visual reminder of nature's force. Earthquake footage, tsunami alerts, emergency evacuations, disaster response operations, rescue efforts, and breaking news coverage frequently attract global attention as viewers seek updates and information. Experts continue emphasizing the importance of earthquake preparedness. In regions vulnerable to seismic activity, emergency kits, evacuation communication strategies, and awareness of local safety procedures can significantly improve resilience during disasters. Families are encouraged to identify safe locations within homes, establish meeting points, and maintain emergency supplies. The science behind earthquakes begins deep beneath the Earth's surface. Tectonic plates constantly move, although their motion is usually too slow to notice. Over time, stress accumulates along faults. When this stress exceeds the strength of rocks along the fault line, a sudden release of energy occurs. This energy travels through the Earth in the form of seismic waves, causing the shaking experienced during an earthquake. Modern seismic monitoring networks allow scientists to detect earthquakes within minutes. Advanced instruments measure ground motion with remarkable precision, helping researchers estimate magnitude, depth, and location. These data play a vital role in emergency response and hazard assessment. As darkness falls in some affected regions, emergency crews continue inspections. Engineers examine buildings, bridges, roads, ports, and other critical infrastructure. Their goal is to identify potential hazards and determine whether structures remain safe for public use. Hospitals and emergency medical facilities remain prepared to respond if necessary. Medical personnel often play a critical role following natural disasters, providing treatment for injuries and supporting affected communities. Coordination among local governments, emergency services, and humanitarian organizations becomes especially important during large-scale emergencies. Throughout history, some of the world's most destructive natural disasters have involved earthquakes, followed by tsunamis. These events serve as reminders of the interconnected nature of geological hazards. Scientists continue studying past disasters to